Another day, another video here at Whifbitz with my Toyota Supra. If your car was built after June 2020, is a bit of a nightmare when it comes to tuning because quite frankly the ECUs are locked. So you have now got two options. You can either run stock power or you can go for a tuning box called a JB4, or what you can do is something called a FEMTO unlock, where essentially you send your ECU or DME as it's like to be called off to Finland to be unlocked. Then you can run third-party software such as boot mode on your car. Now on a previous video I did here at Whifbitz, I showed the difference between a stock power run and how much the JB4 tuning box can physically give you. However, that has now all changed because I have now gone to FEMTO and unlocked my ECU, and I'm now running boot mode software on my car purely because I wanted to run a downpipe, and previously using the JB4 it does not cater for that. So basically I was just getting limp modes everywhere I tried to go. So what I'm going to do on this video is in similar style to the JB4 one. I'm going to do a stock power run and show just how much power you can gain running a boot mode map on my car. We're going to do a stock power run and then we're going to do a run using the map. Now this is a test map, so it takes into account everything. Basically I've sent off my logs, somebody's looked over them and basically played around with the map to suit my car. So it's basically a bit of a custom tune if you wish, but ultimately what we're here to do is just see and give you the information you need to know how much power you can gain by going FEMTO and unlock rather than JB4. So let's get into it. Right, so the car is quite obviously on the dyno, so we're going to take our BM3 and we're going to do runs with the custom map that the car's got on now, and then of course do it where the car is completely stock or running its factory tune. Of course we can do that with the BM3. Now I don't know what I'm going to get. Basically the person behind the camera is actually just brought his M140i and he's just made 400 wheel horsepower, so a target for a car that's got the same engine. I do have a full exhaust system and I do have the MST intake as well, so will that make a difference? Of course, let's see. Now dynos are not really good for comparisons in terms of different days because we've got different weather conditions, different temperatures, but certainly good for a back-to-back. So whereas on the previous video we could see the difference between the stock run and of course the JB4, now we're going to see what it runs stock compared to the BM3 custom map. So let's get on with it. The runs are now done, and as you can see, this is quite incredible. Of course, those of you that are well into your tuning will appreciate all of this, but as you can see, the blue line is stock, and of course the red line is using the test map that we're running for this boot mode software. And as you can see, just look all the peaks and troughs and how weird this line is, and look how smooth the torque and BHP are on the boot mode test map. That looks absolutely fantastic. But of course, we're more interested in the figures, so let's just take a look at the power. So the stock power with no tune was 328. Now this is of course at the wheels, and I'll pop that on screen what it will actually be at the engine. So 328 before, and after we have 417 horsepower. When it comes to torque, if I just move over, as you can see, max torque, completely stock form, 389, whereas with the tune we are running 443. Now, like I've already mentioned, they're not directly comparable because of course we've got different temperatures, different days. You know, no two dynos are the same on the same day. Of course, when I did the JB4, the stock run was a little bit down, but of course this is perfect as a comparison. So of course, hopefully now with this little series of videos, the first video showing that how much power this car actually puts out from stock, and then of course the JB4 increase, and now of course if you did pay to do the FEMTO unlock, run a third-party software such as boot mode, you can see pretty much what you will gain from your car. Of course, with my car I do have a downpipe, which of course I wouldn't be able to have run on the JB4 because it was just giving me codes and basically going into limp mode. So that's one huge advantage. Essentially, you have to go boot mode or MHD or anything like that, and basically you have to unlock your ECU if you want to run a downpipe. I want that additional sound and I want that additional power, but ultimately for me it's up to you to decide whether you think it's worth it or not, and of course I'll leave that in your capable hands. So I'm going to now get the car off the dyno. I think that's us completely and utterly done. So if you did like this video, of course please do give it a big thumbs up. It really helps the YouTube algorithm tell more people just like you might want to watch this video. Subscribe if you're awesome, and until next time, see you again soon.